first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They run again on first down, Chubb. And running with power here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt.
Hit Abram.
Have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Still got
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
The 35-yard line.
Mayfield tosses one complete to
I tried
Landry.
I tried to dive tackle you.
Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 36, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got
I don't know how you even caught up to that, but
this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
48-yard line.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Woods.
Good touchdown, Henry.
With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're
The only
thinking
one
about
doing
altering
something
their
right
game
now.
plan. Whatever they came in with,
Trying to get my
now
other
maybe you
receivers
switch a better
involved.
cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end
Nah, I
zone
just kick
for a
it like that.
touchback.
I don't know. I've been trying to kick it high. It goes up too far.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 15. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look,
Kareem Hunt.
we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end
My
zone.
rookie can't keep up.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an
Yeah, I think
extra
this, I'm
point
gonna
of
have to try to
tying
score
this
a lot
thing
because
up.
my defense can't hold it down.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game.
Broken ribs, high risk of injury. Okay, we're just gonna try to hit him. We're just gonna try and hit him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
Three people. Yep, so far.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Larry Ogunjobi.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Oh my gosh, it messed me up.
Brings up 4th.
I was supposed to bring that up. Oh well.
Pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
You can kick this, right? You should be able to make this.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there.
It made me kick it wrong. Stupid ass game.
But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
I'm going to have to make some adjustments here.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 16 yards, a first down.
And at the 47-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now
good fumble. Clowney picked it up. Let's go, Clowney. First start.
20, 10.
His first start as a first game as a Raider. First game as a Raider pickup fumble.
What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
Good hits. I know I got some hitters somewhere.
From now on, the defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. The lane opens here. He's past the
kicker,
30.
okay.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10.
Oof.
On first down,
almost broke.
To get
Caught me on the weak side.
4 as he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6.
4 yards on the pick.
Handoff comes to Chubb.
Why could everybody stand on one side for some reason?
Inside the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He'll have another first down and more. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. That's complete. Right around.
I knew he was going over there. Niggas just too slow here and break.
Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns
wouldn't break for shit. I guess we can try and go get 3.
They forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19.
I need my corners to play
should
with.
have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams. Because right now, everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
That's the interception.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU.
Saw it in angle.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give. This is Chubb. And down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They run it again with Janovich. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Browns 28, Raiders 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field.
My circle was open.
Around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd down.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great out.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
TJ Green.
TJ Green with a pick.
Come on, return it. All right, we're good. We're good. We're close enough.
Classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to
There you go, TJ Green.
Why did they
Ran
take
it
a chance
down.
with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Touchdown. There you go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Browns 28. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las
So
Vegas.
6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that?
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Good hit.
It's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him
That was
before
a
the
nice
ball
hit by
arrived,
Abram.
and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
Number 20.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Janovich with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, fullback touchdowns have become rare. We just saw 2 of them by the same guy here.
And if you had him on your fantasy team, I'm hanging out with you now for stock tips.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 78 yards.
Jalen Richard.
As his guys have now moved out in
cool.
front.
Carlson on for the point after.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly.
Good shit, Darren Waller.
And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? Or maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it
Good
there.
cut.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
3-yard line.
That was good. And your boy Jonathan Abram been everywhere all game. Good shit, boy. We just need y'all to lock up right here.
Here's Mayfield. Gets this
There
to
you go.
Kareem Hunt, his running back. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Good sack.
Down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Kyle Wilber. And now
In the
football's
position
gonna
to score. Let's go.
Already being placed at the 15-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
God damn it.
This play gets blown up.
Sheldon Richardson hurt.
Back at the
That's my
17.
tackle loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for
Good
great
Ryan
penetration
Jacobs.
as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Joseph.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Touchdown. Damn. All you gotta do is reach your arm out.
Just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays...
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Yes.
25-yard line.
I'm coming.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
Nice tackle.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Mayfield on play action. Open man.
You gotta hit him.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Mayfield now. That's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Lining up for the point after.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me,
Final quarter.
that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
2nd and 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
1st down, Las Vegas.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs.
Ryan
9
Jacobs.
yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Show them you a strong boy.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Good shit, Josh. Stop letting people catch you, slow faggot.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Good, great running back. You're just a little on the slow side.
They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs.
Right your way in there. Okay.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th.
Good shit, Josh.
And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
The point after.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking you got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Or just let, hopefully my guys develop next year.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a pick. Trayvon Mullen, the rookie.
And that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back.
Good shit, Trayvon.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
GG's, bro. GG's.
One of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I only do that play when I see who's standing right there.
This game on ice. This is first and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On the return, it's Washington. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Rudy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
What the fuck is the thing?
49-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Following interception here. Mariota. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Reception here by Ruggs.
Mariota.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Browns.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it